Lalaban tayo hanggang sa huling hininga. Hindi tayo magpapalupig! Tayo ang magtatagumpay. Dahil tayo ang mga anak ng bayan. Tayo ang nagmamay-ari sa lupang ito. Sa atin ang bayan ito. Punitin ang mga sedula nyo! Mabuhay ang katipunan! Mabuhay! Mabuhay ang revolusyon!
Good day, everyone. Today, we will be talking about one of the most controversial issues in the Philippine history, the Cry of Balintawak or Balintawak.
What do we mean about the first cry in Philippine history? The first cry in Philippine history does not literally mean a cry or shout, but rather a call for a rebellion. From the Spanish term El Grito de Rebelión or Cry for Rebellion. It was led by the supreme leader of KKK, Andres Bonifacio, and his fellow members in 1896, marking the start of the Philippine Revolution and the fight for independence against Spain. Its importance lies in the Philippines' realization of their need to fight for freedom and become a truly independent nation.
In 1896, after years of suffering under Spanish rule, Andres Bonifacio and the Katipunan secretly planned for independence. But when that movement was betrayed, the Spaniards began hunting them down. Forced to act, Bonifacio and his men gathered in Balintawak, debating whether to revolt immediately. Though many hesitated, Bonifacio urged them to fight for freedom. In a powerful act of defiance, they tore their cedulas and cried, "Mabuhay ang kalayaan!" This moment, known as the Cry of Balintawak, marked the start of the Philippine Revolution and the Filipinos' open fight for independence.
What are the significant events in the first cry?
Tearing up of community tax certificates. The tearing up of community tax certificates or cedulas personales symbolizes the termination of Katipuneros' loyalty to Spanish regime. Patriotic shouts such as "Viva la Independencia Filipina!" The shouts for "Viva la Independencia Filipina" or "Long Live Philippine Independence" was to express the goal at their secret society.
And where did it happen? The Cry of Balintawak, or what some call the Cry of Pugadlawin, is one of the most debated moments in Philippine history. Why? Because no one can agree on the exact date and place where it really happened. Different Filipinos gave different accounts, and the names of the places they mentioned were sometimes unclear. That's why, even today, the controversy remains.
Dr. Pio Valenzuela was a physician, nationalist, and one of the most trusted members of the Katipunan, the secret revolutionary society that fought for Philippine independence against Spain. The Valenzuela in Metro Manila today is named after him.
Dr. Pio Valenzuela was a key member and official of the Katipunan, the secret revolutionary society that initiated the Philippine Revolution against Spanish rule. He was a close associate of Andres Bonifacio and was commissioned communicate with Dr. Jose Rizal during his exile. Valenzuela's account of the Cry of Pugadlawin emphasizes the event as the moment when Katipuneros tore their cedulas, as a symbol of rebellion, marking the start of the revolution. His narrative places the event in Pugadlawin and highlights the unity and resolve of the revolutionaries to fight for independence.
General Santiago Virata Alvarez was a Filipino revolutionary leader and one of the trusted generals of Andres Bonifacio during the Philippine Revolution. He came from Cavite and was known as the Kidlat ng Apoy because of his bravery in battle. In his memoirs, he wrote about important events of revolution, including his account of the Cry of Bahay Toro in 1896, where Katipuneros turned their cedulas or community tax certificates as a symbol of defiance against Spanish rule. His writings give us a first-hand view of the struggles and the spirit of the revolutionaries.
General Guillermo Makasangay was born on June 25, 1867 and died on May 30, 1963. He was a friend of Andres Bonifacio, who was a Filipino revolutionary leader who founded the Katipunan movement. Makasangay serves as an aide and advisor to Bonifacio during the Philippine Revolution against Spanish colonial rule,
where leaders debated the timing of the uprising. Masanghay recounted how people moved by Bonifacio's speech toward their cedulas, community tax certificate as sign of rejecting Spanish authority. This act symbolized the formal start of the revolution, with the crowd shouting, "Long live the Philippines Republic!" Masangkay's testimonies highlights the unity and resolve of the Katipuneros, despite internal disagreements, marking the Cry of Balintawak as a central moment in the Philippines' history.
Good day, everyone. The next person we will be talking about is Gregoria de Jesus. Gregoria de Jesus was an important figure in the Philippine Revolution, playing a multi-faced role that showcased her strength, courage, and leadership. As a founder and vice president of Katipunan's women's chapter, she demonstrated exceptional organizational skills and dedication to the cause. Her responsibilities as custodians of secrets, seals, and firearms underscored her trustworthiness and strategic importance. Through her leadership and coordination of women's organization, she empowered women to take an active role in the revolution, challenging traditional gender roles and expectations. Her unwavering support for her husband, Andres Bonifacio, and fellow revolutionaries further solidified her position as a key player in the fight for independence. As mother of the Katipunan and Lakambini ng Katipunan, Gregoria de Jesus left an undeniable mark in the Philippine history, inspiring future generations with her bravery and determination.
Gregoria's legacy is not only sustained in the historical account of the Philippine Revolution, but also in the larger narrative of women's empowerment and national pride. Her commitment, even with the death of her husband and during periods of severe personal suffering, showed the extent of her devotion to the freedom of the Filipino people.
The first argument is, the first cry happened in Pugadlawin. Dr. Pio Valenzuela was the primary source of the Pugadlawin version.
Teodoro Agoncillo was the one who wrote the book The Revolt of the Masses in 1956. He is a high-ranking official in the Katipunan, a physician, a revolutionary leader, and also a close associate of Andres Bonifacio. Additionally, Pio's claim was supported by notable historian Teodoro Agoncillo and the other members of the Katipunan. It was published by the University of the Philippines Press, and it became influential to the historical agreement. Agoncillo supported his remarkable influence and advocated for a change in both the date and location of the initial cry to Pugadlawin, August 23, 1896. Via the virtue of Proclamation No. 149, Series of 1963, the President Diosdado Macapagal declared every 23rd of August a special public holiday in Quezon City and ordered that it shall be called the Cry of Pugadlawin. Lastly, as mandated, the NHI or the National Historical Institute, that is renamed as National Historical Commission of the Philippines, or NHCP, was tasked to resolve, clear, and declare historical controversies. On August 14, 1986, through NHI Board Resolution No. 2, Series of 1986, the NHI declared the event as the Cry of Pugad Lawin, which occurred on the 23rd of August 1896.
Counter-argument. The first cry happened in Balintawak. According to Dr. Jerouney, GUTIERREZ, and Emmanuel Encarnacion stated that all these mentioned places are part of Balintawak and Quezon City. During the Spanish regime, this is still not an existing place. Guillermo Masangkay is an eyewitness of all the historic events. Events according to Masangkay. Number 1. August 26, 1896. Meeting held in Balintawak at the house of Apolonio Samson. Among those who attended were Andres Bonifacio and Emilio Cinto, along with Aguedo de Rosario. Number 2. 9 a.m. of August 26, meeting was opened with Andres Bonifacio presiding and Emilio Jacinto acting as secretary. The purpose was to discuss when the uprising was to take place. Number 3. Andres Bonifacio argues with the other leaders about starting the revolt too early and leaves. Number 4. Andres Bonifacio, upon leaving the meeting, gave a fiery speech and the people shouted revolt. Number 5. After the speech, they all tear their cedulas, tax certificates. Number 6. After the pledge and tearing of cedulas, Andres Bonifacio returns to the session hall and informs the leaders of what took place outside. Number 7. Despite the differences, they all voted for revolution and outside. The people shouted, "Long live the Philippine Republic!" Number 8. 5 p.m. While the gathering at Balintawak were celebrating, guards up in the trees gave a warning that the Spaniards were coming. Andres Bonifacio then led them to prepare for the attack by the civil guards.
In conclusion, the first cry in Philippine history, symbolizing the start of the Philippine Revolution, is a complex event with varying claims regarding dates and locations. While people like Dr. Pio Valenzuela and Teodoro Agoncillo place it in Pugad Lawin on August 23, 1896, others, such as General Guillermo Masangkay, argue for Balintawak as the site, with events opened on August 26, 1896. Historians like Dr. Milagros Guerrero said that the Pugad Lawin and other mentioned places were part of a larger Balintawak area. Despite the differences, the significance of the cry remained. Whether it occurred in Balintawak or Pugad Lawin, it represents the moment when Filipinos, led by Andres Bonifacio, united in the resolve to fight for independence, tearing up their cedulas as a symbol of defiance against Spanish rule. People like Gregorio de Jesus, who played a crucial role in the Katipunan, highlight the determination and sacrifices made by Filipinos, including women, in the name of freedom. The first cry serves as a powerful reminder of Filipino people's courage and commitment to self-determination and freedom, making turning point in their struggle for liberation from colonialism.